Most people think automatic cars are foolproof, but here's the shocking truth. Driving one the wrong way could silently destroy your vehicle and leave you with repair bills that skyrocket past $1,000. Today, I'm revealing 19 critical mistakes you must avoid if you want to save money, extend your car's life, and prevent those dreaded trips to the mechanic. Stick around, some of these tips could be the difference between a quick fix and a financial nightmare. Mistake 1. Driving with 2 feet. Here's the problem most people miss: using 2 feet to drive an automatic car. A lot of drivers think using both feet gives them more control, especially in tight situations. But in reality, this habit leads straight to confusion in emergencies. Your brain can easily mix up the pedals, which can make you slam the wrong one if you panic. Even worse, keeping your left foot on the brake, what pros call riding the brake, means your pads are constantly under pressure, wearing them out much faster. Over time, you're risking overheating and actual brake failure. How much does that cost? Replacing brakes could cost you anywhere from $115 to $270 per axle, and that's just the beginning. If you want to protect your wallet and keep your reaction sharp, always stick to just 1 foot for both pedals. Leave the 2-foot driving to the racetrack, not your commute. Mistake 2. Hard launches or hard acceleration. Now here's where most people waste serious money: hard launches and rapid acceleration. Every time you floor it, your engine, clutch, gears, and bearings take a punishing hit as they jump from idle speed to thousands of revolutions per minute in seconds. Yes, your car is built to handle some stress, but constant high RPM launches crank up wear and tear at race car levels. That means you'll be replacing key components much sooner than you should. Why do race teams overhaul engines so often? It's because of extreme acceleration. Every single time. The smart move is smooth, steady acceleration. This simple habit alone keeps your car running longer and keeps hundreds of dollars in your wallet over the years. Mistake 3. Changing gears while the car is still moving. This next one might surprise you, and it's one of the fastest ways to destroy your transmission. Shifting gears while your car is still moving. If you throw your automatic into park before coming to a complete stop, you're jamming a small but crucial lever called the parking pawl into place while the car is rolling. Sooner or later, this wears down the part and can make it snap, which can also damage the locking pin or the output shaft. If your park function fails, your car could start rolling, potentially causing an accident or major property damage. And here's the kicker: shifting from drive to reverse without fully stopping puts enormous pressure on your transmission, and if it breaks, the repair bill often runs over $3,000. Newer cars might block the shift, but if yours doesn't, never risk it. Wait until you've stopped completely before changing gears to avoid catastrophic, costly repairs. Mistake 4. Missing a gear when shifting. Here's the problem most people never notice: missing a gear or rushing the shifter in an automatic car. While automatics do most of the work for you, anytime you shift manually, say, from drive to reverse or into neutral, it's crucial to follow the right sequence. Skipping gears, rushing, or forcing the selector puts extra stress on your transmission's internal parts. That unnecessary strain knocks years off its lifespan and can cause rough shifting or even failure. Always move the gear selector thoughtfully and never skip gears. This small habit ensures your car's transmission works smoothly for years, preventing repair bills that can reach into the thousands. Mistake 5. Ignoring dashboard warning lights. 6 out of 10 drivers ignore those little lights on their dash until it's too late. But those lights are more than just reminders, they're your car's early warning system. Ignoring a check engine, overheating, low oil pressure, or brake warning light can turn a minor issue into a critical, expensive breakdown. If a red warning light pops up, pull over safely and check your manual. Amber lights are usually less urgent but still demand attention. Stay proactive, and you'll avoid the headache and major costs of a roadside breakdown or severe engine damage. Trust me, in my experience, every ignored light eventually leads to a hefty repair bill. Mistake 6. Not using the handbrake when parking. Here's an industry secret most drivers never learn. Relying only on park when you stop, especially on a hill, is a quick way to weaken your transmission's parking mechanism. That parking pawl isn't designed to hold your whole vehicle's weight by itself, it's just a lock. Over time, all that strain can make the pawl or even the entire lock fail, causing your car to roll away or requiring a costly transmission repair. Even on level ground, always use your handbrake before letting your foot off the brake. This one habit takes weight off the transmission, prevents rolling, and can save you thousands in future repairs. Mistake 7. Driving through deep water. Now for the myth buster. A quick splash through deep water can total your automatic transmission. Here's what most people don't realize: the vents on your transmission, which are needed to relieve pressure, sit much lower than you think. Hit deep water, and it can seep right in, mixing with the transmission fluid. The result? The fluid turns milky, and the glue holding critical clutch packs together starts to break down fast. Within hours, your clutch plates may start slipping and, soon after, complete failure can occur. A simple fluid drain won't fix it. Most times, you'll face a full transmission replacement, a problem that could have been entirely avoided by steering clear of deep water. Mistake 8. Resting your hand on the shifter lever. Here's the problem most people never think about: resting your hand on the shifter while driving. It feels harmless, but even slight pressure on the lever wears down internal transmission components, specifically the shift fork and synchronizer. Day by day, this habit introduces stress and vibration that loosens up the shifter mechanism. Over time, you'll notice rough shifts and a sloppy, unresponsive gear selector. Some newer cars use cables to help absorb the impact, but that's no excuse. For maximum transmission life, keep both hands on the wheel, or use the armrest instead of using the shifter as a handrest. This simple discipline could save you hundreds, even thousands in repairs. Mistake 9. Frequent engine cycling, turning it on and off too often. Turning your engine off and on too frequently isn't saving you that much fuel. It's actually putting extra strain on your starter, battery, and critical ignition parts. While modern cars with auto start-stop systems are designed for this, doing it manually, especially for short stops, leads to premature wear and could cost you a starter or battery replacement much sooner. If you're stopped for a quick traffic light, keep the engine running. Only shut it off if you expect to be waiting for several minutes. Remember, frequent restarts use extra fuel and unnecessarily stress your car's most expensive components. Mistake 10. Turning off the engine immediately after a hard drive. After a hard drive or highway sprint, shutting your engine off right away traps immense heat inside, stopping oil and coolant flow when your car needs it most. This hot soak effect makes delicate parts as well as your turbo if you have one wear out prematurely. Modern engines are better at handling heat than before, but for long-term reliability, always let your car idle for at least a minute at the end of strenuous drives, especially after high speeds or heavy towing. This simple habit keeps the oil flowing, brings down temperatures, and extends the life of critical components. Mistake 11. Idling the car in drive for too long. Here's a silent money waster: leaving your car idling in drive for long stretches. It seems harmless, but idling in gear keeps the engine, transmission, and electrical components working when you're not actually moving. Over time, this accelerates wear, causes carbon buildup, fouls your spark plugs, and increases fuel consumption. Worst of all, city driving with more idling means more maintenance, not less. If you're waiting for more than a couple of minutes, shift to park or switch off the engine. That keeps your engine healthy, saves fuel, and helps your car last longer. Mistake 12. Improper engine braking. Engine braking in an automatic car, downshifting to lower gears, rather than using the brakes to slow down, might sound smart, but here's the truth. It actually puts unnecessary strain on your transmission and engine components. Automatic transmissions are designed to shift smoothly on their own, and constant manual downshifting for speed control overheats internal parts, increases friction, and can even lead to failure. Instead, always use your brake pedal lightly and consistently. This extends the life of both your brakes and your transmission. I've seen otherwise healthy automatic transmissions ruined early, simply because a driver relied too heavily on engine braking instead of proper braking technique. Mistake 13. Coasting in neutral downhill. Here's another myth that's costing drivers money: coasting in neutral, thinking it saves fuel. In reality, modern automatic cars already shut off fuel when coasting in gear, so neutral gains you nothing in mileage. Worse, you're losing control as you travel downhill. If an emergency arises, you can't accelerate or regain speed quickly, which is dangerous. Coasting also puts more wear on your brakes and drivetrain when shifting back into drive. To keep full control and maintain safety, stay in gear or use lower gears for controlled downhill driving instead of neutral. Mistake 14. Neglecting transmission fluid changes. Neglecting regular transmission fluid changes is one of the fastest ways to destroy your automatic's transmission. Over time, fluid breaks down, becomes dirty, and loses its effectiveness, leading to slippage, overheating, and catastrophic damage. A transmission replacement can cost as much as $1,500 or more. Some older cars have a dipstick to check fluid easily, but many new cars require a specific procedure. Always check your owner's manual for the correct method. Make a habit of checking both the fluid level and color. If it's dark, dirty, or gritty, it's time for a change. This preventative step could be the most cost-effective move you'll ever make for your car. Mistake 15. Turning off the car before it's fully in park. It's easy to forget, especially with modern safety features, but turning off your car before it's completely shifted into park is risky. Some cars won't let you do this, but older models or malfunctioning systems might. If you forget, your car could easily roll away, especially if you forget to engage the parking brake. Even worse, forcing the ignition off while still in gear can strain your drivetrain and transmission. Always keep your foot on the brake, shift fully into park, and then turn off the engine. This simple habit prevents embarrassing mistakes, keeps you safer, and avoids unnecessary wear on vital components. Mistake 16. Unnecessary performance modifications. Here's what most people don't know. Unnecessary performance modifications can ruin your automatic car's reliability and cost you a fortune. Upgrades like engine tuning and transmission tweaks might sound exciting, but most automatics are not built for these stresses. Modifications often reduce fuel efficiency, cause unpredictable handling, and void your warranty, leaving you to pay out of pocket for any breakdowns. If you want better performance, you're better off buying a car designed for it, like one with a manual transmission. Save your money and skip the risky mods. Stick to reliable maintenance instead. Mistake 17. Tailgating and late braking. Tailgating and late braking are silent wallet killers. Automatics can mask speed, making it easy to misjudge braking distances. This raises your risk of costly rear-end collisions. Sticking close to the car ahead cuts your reaction time and forces you to slam the brakes more often, which means your brake pads and rotors wear out much faster. Skilled drivers know to scan ahead, ease off the gas early, and brake smoothly. Not only does this prevent expensive accidents and brake jobs, but it also boosts your fuel efficiency on every drive. Mistake 18. Revving a cold engine. Here's a myth that's destroying engines every winter. Revving your car right after a cold start. When your engine is cold, the oil is thick and hasn't fully lubricated the internal parts. Revving at this stage causes metal-on-metal wear and creates thermal stress, which leads to long-term damage. The best move? Let your engine idle for at least 1 minute on hot days and up to 5 on cold mornings. Only drive gently until your engine is fully warmed. Rushing it for speed leads straight to a costly rebuild. Mistake 19. Skipping regular maintenance. Neglecting routine maintenance is the most costly, long-term mistake. Life gets busy, but skipping oil changes, fluid checks, filter replacements, and small part repairs quickly turns minor issues into critical failures. Older oil and worn filters create sludge, lower performance, and can eventually cause total engine failure, a problem that can run thousands to repair. It's not just the engine. Neglecting tires, brakes, and wipers puts your safety at risk and lowers your car's resale value. Even if your car runs fine now, regular checkups are the difference between reliable daily driving and sitting in the shop. So there you have it, 19 costly mistakes that could be silently draining your wallet and shortening your car's life. From simple habits like using both feet to drive, to major oversights like ignoring transmission fluid changes, each of these errors can cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars in preventable repairs. The good news? Now you know exactly what to avoid. For more insider tips on car maintenance, avoiding costly repairs, and getting the most from your vehicle, check out our other guides. Remember, a little knowledge today prevents a financial nightmare tomorrow. Drive smart, maintain smarter, and keep that hard-earned money where it belongs, in your wallet, not the mechanics.